Blackburn were Championship favourites now, but their visit to Leeds looked like being one of their hardest remaining fixtures.
Kenner. Turned behind for a corner by Gary Kelly. It was a bright and breezy start by Leeds United. Blackburn Rovers have contained them more comfortably as the half has gone on, and Hendry has come closest to scoring so far. That's Hendry again! He scored this time! Oh, what a smashing header by Colin Hendry. Yeboah, speed, chance for Whelan. Oh, it's needed a marvellous save from Flowers to keep that lead intact. Now it's for a twist in the tail. McAllister. Header from Pemberton from Dean, there is!
That last-minute equaliser gave fresh hope to Manchester United, who on the same day were away to Leicester, whose relegation had just been confirmed. United and Ferguson were resigned to losing Cantona and Kanchelskis for the rest of the title race.
This is McClare. Inside to Hughes. There's the flick on, and here's Lee Sharp, and there's a goal for Manchester United, their 100th of the season in League and Cup. Here's Cole, and there's two to his left here. One is Sharp, the other is McClare, and there's Sharp and Cole. Andy Cole scores the simplest of goals to make it 2-0. There's Hughes. Oh, well played, Neville. Neville again. Corner. Well, you've got a glimpse there of the long-term future of Manchester United. Gary Neville and David Beckham combining on the right. There's Bruce. Oh, off the line and in. Andy Cole's got his arm up. And Manchester United have gone 3-0. Here's Ince into Cole. In a playing sense, it's ending on a high. It's Beckham, Scholes. Oh, and Ince! Oh, it definitely is ending on a high. Paul Ince makes it 4.
That 4-0 victory meant that United had pushed up their goal difference beyond that of Blackburn. But with 5 games to go, they were still 6 points behind. Dalglish's team only needed to hold their nerve. Easter Monday saw both contenders playing at home. United's opponents were Chelsea, still not clear of the threat of relegation.
Took a ball by Hughes. Lee Davis couldn't take it first time. Gets in the cross, they're queuing at the back by Hughes! And it's over the top. Cole! Johnson got it away. Handball! Well, I must say, Johnson got away with that for me. Absolutely killed the ball with his right hand down by his side. Hitchcock checks that the right side of his goal is covered and goes and stands the other side. It's flicked up. Out by Lee. Bruce, no. Offside against Hughes. Flag was up. Hughes was ahead of Bruce.
After that frustrating 0-0 draw, United now depended on their neighbours Manchester City doing them a favour that same evening against Blackburn at Ewood Park. The outcome here was unexpected.
Oh, Coulton's kick has gone straight to Shearer. It's a gift, and Tony Coton was the culprit. That's well delivered. Flowers is coming. The whistle's gone. Oh, it looks like he's given a penalty. But it's Keith Curle who's placed the ball on the spot, and Flowers to face a penalty. Half an hour gone. It's 1-1. City back in the match, virtue of the penalty spot. Hendry, it's in. He does it again, the hero defender. That's trying to pick out Quinn. Hendry's headed down. Rossler, well placed, good goal. It's the first chance that he's had, and he's tucked it away with real aplomb. Dalglish trying to get a message across. It's in for Quinn. Oh, he took it very well. Now goes to get it back to Summerby. Here's Summerby, similar position from which he scored against Liverpool. It's saved. Walsh, it's in. City lead 3-2. Paul Walsh.
4 games to go, the lead now 5 points. At the other end of the Premiership, Norwich City's season had collapsed, but Robbie Fowler and Liverpool were on a high. They'd won the Coca-Cola Cup to ensure a European place the following season, but poor Norwich, in Europe themselves only a season before, had won only 1 match since the turn of the year.
Thomas can knock it in first time. Harkness gets it down. Rush. Harkness. That's exactly what Norwich didn't want. Such in the 6-yard box. James has come. He took it and he set McManaman free. And 1 or 2 tired Norwich defenders. Sick of the sight of McManaman running at them. Ian Rush will score.
Norwich, beaten again, were on their way down. For caretaker manager Gary Megson, it was too late. At this stage, on the last Saturday in April, even Arsenal needed a point to be sure of safety. The mood at Highbury was lifted by their European campaign in the final of the Cup Winners' Cup for the 2nd year running. There was a packed house for the derby against Spurs.
Wright withheld it to his left. Wright again. Oh, what a great run by Wright. He's gone down. Penalty. It's a penalty to Arsenal for tugging on Ian Wright. And Wright scores. This is Ronnie Rosenthal, the man who had the first chance of the game. Seems a long time ago now. Here's Edinburgh. Spurs well stocked in the middle. Oh, and Jurgen Klinsmann's there, and he's equalised. Is there anything that this fellow cannot do for Spurs?
Klinsmann was voted Footballer of the Year before returning to Germany. Meanwhile, in the race for the title, Mark Reaper's goal, his first for West Ham, put Championship leaders Blackburn behind at Upton Park and gave Hammers fans real hope of avoiding the drop. And with Blackburn out of sorts that Sunday afternoon, West Ham substitute Matthew Rush broke away to set up the second goal, helped by John Moncur and scored by Don Hutchison. Kenny Dalglish and Ray Harford now had to stand and wait as Alex Ferguson took Manchester United to Coventry 24 hours later. This is Cole, away from 2 defenders. Oh, and Gould couldn't hold that, and it's in by Paul Scholes. Coventry's corner. It's not well cleared, that really, by Pallister. Maybe this time Dublin. Oh, and flicked on and in by Peter and Love. Well, that's one meant for Cole. Presley's the defender. Oh, and he's fallen over, and Cole's in here for United, and they're back in front. This is Cook. Good ball, and Presley, and Coventry have equalised again. Kevin Richardson with the back header. Oh, and he's let Andy Cole in here, and he's over Gordon round him, and scores! 3-2 to United. That left Manchester United 5 points behind with a game in hand, but 2 wins would ensure Blackburn took the title.